lovelies, and welcome to the spiritual world of Rabel Faye. Today is Spell-A-Day Thursday! Yay! Today we are going to go and, well, do a spell. Plain and simple. In this series, some spells are going to require more oomph and more things, and some of them are going to be extremely simple. I will try to explain certain things about said spells just to kind of give you an understanding of what's going on and the idea behind the magical workings of the spell. Today, I am actually doing a spell from this Everyday Spells spell deck that I randomly purchased on Amazon just to check out and see what it was all about. And so far, all the spells that I've seen within said deck are harmless, cutesy. You could do this with your toddler type of spells. Alright, this is a good, cute little first step into the magical world of spellcraft. This particular spell is actually relatively simple. So I'm actually going to just read to you what is on the card. And I'll go into a little bit of explanation, and then we'll have our product. Okay, so this spell is called Spell in a Cup. Your morning pot of tea can be a daily ritual you can use according to your needs. As you sip the soothing libation, you will feel your spirits lift, and you can then greet the day stronger and infused with this simple and true magic. Along with healing and energizing properties, herbal teas can aid the mind. Now, in this spell, they are strictly talking about teas. But we are getting into homecraft, as I lovingly call it. Kitchen craft. The act of putting intent and energy into everyday things, like making your food, making your drinks, cleaning up the home. All of these type of things can be magically and energetically charged. So this one is just specifically talking about teas, but you can use this for your morning cup of coffee, or for your complete breakfast, or for the juices that you drink. It's the same idea. And essentially what you are doing is you are just making it with the intent that you want from it. For instance, if you are making yourself a nice hearty breakfast, as you're making the breakfast and as you're cooking your egg, cooking your meats, flipping the pancakes or waffles, or however you make your breakfast, if you are doing miso soup, if you are doing some other type of egg dish, if you are doing some type of kolaches and bread dishes, and the whole time you're making it, you are imbuing into it, I want this to fill me for the day. I want this to bring to me A, B, and C. Maybe you're getting ready for a test for school, and you are wanting to make sure that your mind is clear and that you can recall your knowledge. And you can get into specifics with that to the point of the types of foods that you prepare. For instance, on this card with the teas, they have a couple of suggestions for different outcomes with different herbal teas. this one, you can try the following blends. So they say you can use a basil blended tea for serenity, bergamot, which dissipates negativity, lavender, which removes anxiety and aids with sleep, mint, which sharpens the mind, orange for joy, and rosemary for physical well-being. But those are just some examples of those teas. You'll have to go out and if you do decide to do this type of path, you're going to have to explore what the different herbs and the different foods can do, because they all have their metaphysical, magical properties. For ours today, I've gone ahead, and since my kitchen is a complete and utter disaster area, I decided to make my tea off screen. Shucks, darn. I know, but I have prepared my tea and it has been steeping. So let me go ahead and let me get my tea. I figured that I would use my mint tea because I particularly like mint, and yes, I desperately need help with my mind. And so when I was brewing my tea and when I was making the whole thing, that was my thought process. That was my intent. And as I'm going to go ahead and sit back in my chair with this lovely tea, I'm going to consume it with the same intent. So, clarity of mind, sharpness of mind. Let's get that going. Cheers. Honestly, not a bad way to start your day. Simple spells are sometimes the best spells. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Comment down below on maybe some different teas that you could try and what you want to come out of those teas. Or maybe some different foods, different drinks. I'd love to see what you have in the comments. If you want to talk with me outside of YouTube, you can find me on Twitter at RavelSpiritWork. You can also find me on Patreon, Facebook, and my website at Ravel's Spiritual Workings. And you can also find nice, lovely additions to your home and workspace at Ravel Fae Magics on Etsy. And with that, my lovelies, remember, you create your own happiness. This is Ravel Fae.